Oklahoma in the Civil War?
The Civil War. We weren't in state yet. There were at least 6 battles fought on Oklahoma soil, though. If you've ever heard of Stan Leedy, he was a native general for the Confederate Army, and he was a native from Oklahoma. So there were many of the native tribes that actually fought with the Confederacy. There were a few that sided with the Union, but very few. Like I said, we weren't in state yet, so we couldn't make an official, couldn't take an official side.
How fast are we going?
Right now we are going 2.3 miles an hour.
Woo-hoo! 2.3.
Why?
My hair was blowing.
The max speed on this electric engine boat is 4 miles an hour.
Aha.
Straight ahead of us there in the skyline, we have the Devon Tower. Now that skyline right there, the skyline I remember as a child and what we have right now. That's probably one of the biggest differences you'll find in Oklahoma City. One of the biggest changes is the Devon Tower there. So that's the tallest building in Oklahoma now. Belongs to Devon Energy, so oil and natural gas, provide thousands of jobs. Most of the 50 floors are going to be their business offices, but there's a restaurant on the 49th called That. It's really good. If you go for dinner, you'll have to have a reservation, but not always for lunch. Definitely have the best views of the city. They say on a good clear day, you can see all the way out to the OSU Stadium in Stillwater, so quite a ways out.
Look at that waterfall. Yeah.
We're going to pass over the drain here in a second. It's right here in this section. This is all man-made, so about 3 million gallons of just straight such water is what we put in here. Dyed this kind of murky green color on purpose. City pulls the plug and drains it every 3 to 4 years. Last time they drained it all, went to collect all their prizes. The number one thing they found in here was money. About $12,000 change was found in the canal last time. After that, the number 2 most popular item was women's high-heel shoes. You'll hear about 10 to midnight tonight or tomorrow night. You'll probably find out why. Friday, Saturday nights in Bricktown. Draining again coming up soon on the 17th of January is when they're scheduled to do it next. See what we find this time. Sonic's corporate headquarters on the right side here. Sonic's all over the country now in about every state, but they did get started here in Oklahoma. Shawnee, Oklahoma in 1953. A steakhouse called Cockhat decided one summer they were going to try out a Tony stand just for fun. Ended up making more money on that Tony stand that summer than they did all year at the steakhouse. Where the idea was born when their first actual Sonic drive-in in Stillwater, Oklahoma in 1959. Here on the left is Earl's Brick Palace. It's been voted #1 barbecue in Oklahoma City pretty consistently over the last 14 years. If you like barbecue, that is a good one. Coming up on the right, it'll be Fuzzy's Taco Shop there on that hilltop. That's kind of a Baja style Mexican fish tacos, shrimp tacos, crawfish, smells really good. If you want to catch a movie on one of the largest movie screens in the state, that'll be at the Harkins here on the left. Called the Seneca Free. The screen in there is about 70 feet wide. They can fit 600 in the theater. Draw back an old-fashioned curtain before every movie. Very cool way to see it. Centennial Building here. This probably the best example we have as to how far Oklahoma City has come over the years, and especially in regards to property values. The condos on the top 3 floors up there, when they opened this building in '07, they said they were going to sell them for about $200,000 to $250,000. The average home price in Oklahoma City is about $150,000. People thought they were crazy. They said you are never going to sell those for that price. Nowadays, those are averaging at about $500,000. The most expensive one to date was sold about a year and a half ago, 1,300 square feet, went for just under $1.2 million. Call that the oceanfront property in Oklahoma, y'all. Our season is over now. We made it to the playoffs and lost our first playoff game, so that ended our season. Walk over there, check out. We got some of the baseball grades out front and statues that Mr. Mickey Mantle raised out in Commerce, Oklahoma. The Yankees called him the Commerce Comet. Johnny Bitch named his son after his hometown of Binger, Oklahoma. Alright guys, I really do hope you've enjoyed your tour. Your restaurants are good till we close. As long as the weather holds out, we'll be here till I think 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock tonight. Change the closing time, so I won't be here, but there will be others here. So ride as much as you like up until then. We are now living on the canal with your tips, guys. They're always welcome and very much appreciated. I will ask you to stay seated while I'm docking. You're going to feel a couple of us. Let you know as soon as you're safe to